know if I'm ready for that. Like, I don't have the answers. I couldn't even imagine what I would feel like if I did it. If you don't master yourself, you'll be mastered by yourself. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Brian Mark, coming at you with another episode of my channel. And in this episode, this is gonna be a lot different than you guys are used to. So yeah, I'm just gonna start this episode off by just saying that I made a mistake last night and I'm really embarrassed about it and I'm really ashamed about it. It sucks that that's still a part of my identity, but I think that like I spent a long time trying to like run from my past. Yesterday, I had a bunch of people over at my house for my sister-in-law's birthday party. It was a lot of fun. It was like a Mexican themed party. And going into the night, like I didn't really have a lot of anxiety going into the night. Like I felt pretty good about it. Yeah, I didn't think anything was gonna happen. Ended up drinking more than I'm used to. And I asked somebody at the party if they had drugs. And I asked to get some drugs. And I would have done drugs if Kirsten didn't stop me and like stop the process from happening. She watched it and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? And super embarrassing. Yeah, I feel like ashamed. It's really hard. I wanted to kind of collect my thoughts, and so I went for basically like after it happened, I went to bed. I woke up at like 8 a.m. this morning, and I was like, what the f happened? And I remembered, and I apologized to Kirsten, and I cried. I said, I'm so sorry. But it's like I don't really think that just doesn't do it in a situation like this. So yeah, it's hard because I don't really know, like, I feel like coming into this weekend, I've been under like so much stress. Like I'm literally parked, I went for a drive, I'm parked in front of Iron Energy, I'm like looking at the gym right now. I've been under so much stress because there's like this side of me that wants to literally go down with the burning ship and wants to just say like, F you to interior health and just stay here and just go down with the ship. And then there's another side of me that texted Ian Smith, who already has gone through this, and I asked him what comes after this, the court subpoenas you to close, and he's like, this is where like arrests, fines, it's like this is where this starts to happen. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Like I don't think I'm ready for that. Like I don't think that I'm ready for that. I think that, you know, I was ready to go to this level, and I thought that something like this would happen, but I really didn't think that they had the right to do what they just did, and they did it. So I'm like, they're gonna cross more lines in order to kind of silence us, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ready to go there. Like, but then I feel like I put myself at the forefront of this like free BC thing. So if I just stop doing it, I feel like that will have a negative impact on it. And I really do care about keeping the gym open. And I think at the end of the day, it is about keeping the gym open. Like that's what it is. Honestly, like last night, slipping and kind of almost doing drugs made me realize like I'm under too much pressure right now. Like I haven't done that in so long. And so to go through that tells me that something's wrong and I don't know what it is. Like I don't know what I need to fix, and that's why I went for a solo drive, because I really don't know. Like I don't have the answers. I don't know what it is, but I know that something needs to change, because yeah, for me to want to do drugs in the house that my family's in is super f***ed up. I'm super ashamed. I'm like embarrassed. I couldn't get out of bed today. I like hated myself. It took me a lot to like be able to like just get up and like leave the house, because I just like don't like myself right now. Like I don't like that I did that. Like I don't like that I put Kirsten in that situation, in that position where she literally had to like, it was either cut me off and piss me off or watch me go down the rabbit hole and do drugs. And I'm like, why did I do that? I don't understand. So all I can really do is like move forward, because I can't go back and change what I did. It sucks a lot, and I think I'm just like, I totally detached my phone today. I didn't even bring it with me on the drive, because I didn't want to be distracted or pulled away, or I just needed today to like think, you know. That's why I drove to the gym too. But yeah, I can't really go back and change what I just did. Now I have to like move forward, and I just need to decide what I want to do. And I can't go back to doing the exact same thing that I did last week, because the exact same thing that I did last week caused me to be in this situation where I am right now, which is sitting in my car, just did drugs. Oh, no, sorry. Almost did drugs last night. Thank the Lord. I didn't actually. Almost did drugs last night. And I honestly, like, reflecting on this, I'm really grateful that I didn't actually do it, because the amount of guilt that I feel for almost doing it, I couldn't even imagine what I would feel like if I did it. It would be like, I think I'd be destroyed. Like, I feel like that would have been me taking some massive steps backwards. And I'm really glad I didn't get to that level. But I was telling Kirsten, I'm like, even the fact that my desire got to a point where I couldn't control it, like I got so drunk that I could no longer control the impulse to do it. I'm like, I don't think I can drink anymore. Like I don't think I can drink anymore. I think that is one of the commitments that I need to do coming out of this is like, I can't drink. Some people can, and I'm not one of them. And that's like, doesn't make me a bad person, but I just need to know myself, you know? And if you don't master yourself, you'll be mastered by yourself. And just knowing that, knowing that that's a thing, I think I need to cut drinking out. So that's one thing that I feel like I've come to the conclusion on this little drive of mine. Another thing that I feel like I've come to the conclusion on is like, I still want a free BC, but I think I just need to be very tactical about how I'm doing things now. Like I can't just go around being like, which is what I have been doing, because clearly it's pissing enough people off where they're taking some sharp corners to get to me, and they're like, don't really care if they fight fair. And so I need to be very intentional and meticulous with how I'm doing things. And one of the intentional and meticulous things that I can do is go through my lawyer and make sure that everything I do runs through them instead of just, being loud and boisterous. I honestly think that's gonna reduce a lot of the stress that I'm under, because like a big part of the stress I'm under is feeling the need to be at the forefront of this thing. And so, I'll drop everything in an instant to go do some free VC stuff. And I'm like, I need to work in my own business and my life and my like relationship. And I haven't been doing any of that. Like, I think the biggest thing right now is like the reason I went for a drive was like, I don't even know what I want. Like I was gonna go for my IFBB Pro card this year, then this stuff started happening. And now I got railroaded this last week and got put in court, and now we're subpoenaed to close. So now I'm like, okay. My business, I feel like PT Dom is the one thing that I'm doing decently well. I say decently well because I did get sidetracked a little bit last week. So that's the one thing I do know, is I feel like that's one thing I know, is I want to be more focused on PT Dom. And so that's a good thing. So that is something I can like sit with, and that's something that I really want. I don't think that I want to go for my IFBB Pro card this year. And so I think that with that, I need to take a step back from training with Jared, because right now it's just not something that I'm like looking for or something that I need. So I think I'm gonna contact him and be like, dude, kind of life happened and I'm just not really interested in training right now. And not with like, just in general, like I like training, I'm still working out, but like I think I need to just do my own thing for a little bit, and that will take some of the stress of like constantly needing to check in. So that's one thing. So that's good. Not drinking is one thing. I don't think I'm gonna compete, so I'm not gonna compete. So I need to stop training with Jared, because there's no point. It's the point of me checking in every week if I'm not doing a show. I think that will take some of the stress off my plate. In terms of the free BC stuff, like I'm still gonna do it. I just need to be a lot more tactical and less like, even though I do like barking, it is fun, but it also got me in trouble, so I need to be careful. I think I need to take a little bit of a step back from being so immersed in the iron energy stuff, because right now it's like, it's consuming everything that I'm doing. And I think that it's like what I think about when I wake up, when I'm going to bed, and I want to get to a place where I have some like mental peace again. And I haven't had that in a while. So yeah, that's where I'm at, you guys. I f***ed up last night. I do feel really ashamed about it. And obviously it could have been worse and I could have actually done it. But even the fact that I was willing to in my house is like, it's not okay with me. And I need to make some changes. So yeah, that's where I'm at. No drinking, for sure. Need to take a little bit of a step back from my own energy and focus more on PT Dom. I'm not gonna compete, so I need to, tell my coach that and just kind of get that off my plate. And I need to work on myself. And I need to work on my relationship with Kirsten. And that is the monologue for today. So yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, folks. It's cool because I actually wanted to be able to like journal to explore how I was feeling, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I vlog now. So now I can just tell you guys. And even if there's only 100 views, that's cool, because I appreciate you for being here. Yeah, so this week we won't figure it out until Tuesday because it's a long weekend, but this week we're gonna figure out what the lawyer thinks that we should do regarding the gym. I believe we're gonna countersue. Just gonna make sure that's the right move. And for now, I'm just gonna stay silent, focus on myself, and focus on PT Dom. And I need to book some counseling sessions this week because your boy screwed up and I wanna get back on track. So that's it. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got some value. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and chase your dreams. Let's go.